셧다운. OK저축은행 프리온대 광동 트릭스.
As once again the cannon to be hovered here. Now, of course, this is not going to be a counter pick for Zeus. They are on blue side. Let's see what Dundun's answer is going to be into this. Twisted Fate that we saw crush earlier is gone.
It is. We have seen Na one other time so far this season. He's sort of making a little bit of a resurgence after a couple of buffs.
It can be decently good into the tanky farming Tahm Kench as well later on into the game.
In our last series, we'll see whether it works out better for Nongshim here as they try to take down T1 here in game 1.
More different, right? We've known Faker's had wrist injuries in the past. We know he's, been pretty successful at dealing with burnout as a player, as our longest standing pro player, and threatened Sylvie really by pulling him over here.
Gets that ward over the wall. Doesn't know that Sylvie is right here as they do manage to start this one off. Dundun able to get the hop over, and now Ona doesn't have turret aggro. That's extraordinarily important, but it's a great boomerang to help get a bit of extra damage, but they still turn it onto Sylvie. Shuriken lands, but Dundun, enough distance has been gained, and Zeus not able to get that W off. So, I kind of don't mind where Dundun's at, right? He just needs to not die. I think if he doesn't die, then he can still possibly find himself an ultimate in the later stages of the game. This is what we're used to seeing with Dundun, and I'm going to cast a curse him instantly. As now gets underneath the turret. All right, he's alive for now. He's down to 100. The Shuriken is not going to land, but there's the Heartbreaker, and it does exactly that. As that's first blood going over to Ona.
It's going to be valuable. The Drake lead is meanwhile.
Yeah, we got a gobble towards his bottom side. Mega Inferno Bomb going down though as Carrie's taking so much damage. In goes Gumayusi, just trying to keep them busy, and eating the Grey Health is Carrier, but Gumayushi's going to be left to the wolves, and Sylvie locks down the kill. Ona not able to get anything back on the other side, and Fisher is coming in as well, looking for some of these resets, as he does manage to get the explosive charge down, but another nice use of a bit of that thick skin, and Carrier is just fine. Oh, he had actually just come back, did have some money on him, and now Dundun in mini-Gnar form has Gumayusi coming up, and once again, he's going to be pushed out of the lane.
No ult for Guma just yet, so can rest easy.
Grubs, that was the best segue that I had. He will be able to at least...
He's also Keen's grandson, Atlas! Come on, have you been paying attention?
Oh, God. He's going to be talking about this family tree the entire time. His fathers and fathers and fathers. Okay.
His great-grandfather was Smeb!
Oh, now he's playing Kennen. It's just too beautiful. Oh, God. All right, well, it is going to be Nongshim taking a couple of grubs. T1 did manage to grab their fourth presage that you could do with this comp that could eventuate in something good, as Sylvie here does have the Glacial Prison. Ona playing very aggressively, and that's because Carrier's on his way in. Guga's in trouble. Mega Inferno Bomb comes down, but, unfortunately, the depth charge just a little bit mistimed, and therefore the Mega Inferno Bomb doesn't really do too much. Fisher with some time in the mid lane, and Faker was roaming down. Nongshim intelligently backing away from that one. So very cool to see. And he is going to finish his Oblivion Orb as well. As now Sylvie looking for Ona. He will be able to find some Permafrost here, but that is going to be a nice buffer on the Heartbreaker. Still gets an ultimate out, and Sylvie holds on to his.
Dundun, there's not giving him a ton of opportunity to charge this up. There's no blue buff or anything like that either for him to get that up, but he actually has to just auto Carrier, get over this minion wave. Getting closer to it, but he's under threat. And then now this is a good opportunity. I mean, look, Fisher can rush this dragon down so quickly. I think T1 are just going to have to let this one go. Yeah, too much vision control here for Nongshim. They had control of the river. Face checking wasn't really an option here for T1. And there is the Horizon focus now done for Jiwoo. Trying to keep this turret alive. I think they will.
Dundun, that was beautifully played by Zeus here as he dash cannons, and Dundun runs the other direction. It looks silly from Zeus, but Dundun has sealed his own fate. As on the top side of the map, we get a big old zoom from Jonah Strong as Sylvie flubs the ultimate, unfortunately. So no punish on the cross map here for Nongshim, and T1, they'll just get another kill under Dundun.
Yeah, missing, man. He's like, man, stop.
He's on his throne of glacial prisons, and crystal arrows. Yeah. Oh, and we got another team fight as Jiwoo is really dead. Zeus
is so huge.
Yeah, he has just come out of his short break, and he's like, I'm gonna play Cannon, I'm gonna kill everyone, and that's what he's gonna continue to do. As another Yordle is on the ground. He's like, I am the Yordle that's allowed to exist in this game. He killed 3 of them, one after the other.
But he probably still would, with that setup, it would not have mattered. And now finally they will get that mid turret as owner. Will he get punished for it? There's no one near Sylvie, but there's a
Well,
Ziggs ult. Okay, Dundun teleports in.
yeah, Dundun does have a decent Nabar as well as he's about to hit Mega Gnar. There's the flash.
No!
Another miss, unfortunately, as Ona is in the mist, heading towards that top side. Fisher, maybe you can... No, he's a bit too far away as... cue the music as
They got him, right?
Down Permafrost, that one's targeted, baby.
No!
Never mind, it doesn't matter.
No,
He's
no,
back
no!
into the mist
No!
once again. The Gnar goes completely the wrong direction. And Nog, I'm so sorry.
I get up and walk off the stage if that's...
I wanted to, man. I'm not gonna lie. I was
No way!
flipping my microphone.
Yep.
And this is the very serious we're going to win.
Okay,
game
watch this
one
part.
from
Watch
T1.
this part.
Yeah.
Watch where he dodges it. Oh, deft play
Yeah.
from Owner.
Yep.
I'm glad we got the first prison for that.
I mean, he did aim it towards where Owner's base was sort of... yeah, there's no saving it, really, is there? And
What does
now
he say? What does he say? Okay, that was clever.
He wasn't even on the screen.
Well, he can't see him, obviously, so he doesn't know. He just guessed, but like he's on. He might be on like Google.com/flights right now. He might be sending a message to the LEC production.
Things have gotten too silly over here.
All right, so well, I mean, T1 are just grouping and taking turrets off the map. We haven't been talking about this game in a very serious light because
You can't hit me because I press Zhonya's. Zeus says you can't hit me because you're dead. That's been his theory on this champion for a really long time. As there is, unfortunately, another dead Dundun carrier with a beautifully placed Abyssal Dive. And just set up for all of that damage, like you were saying.
dodge the Abyssal Dive. He could not. Down he goes.
Wait, no, Baby Yoda doesn't sound like that.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
He just croons and stuff. As... All right, Mega Inferno Bomb coming
Hey,
down.
wait.
They're trying to get a kill onto Carrier.
Hey, get him right.
He is so tanky.
Okay, they got him.
Finally, he is going to be taken out. I thought maybe he was going to survive there as a Heartbreaker over, but Fisher actually flashes it. It's a double for Sylvie.
All
and
right.
now Zeus is here. Guga is just going to die. Fake is able to pick up that kill after just the edge of the dash cannon from Zeus helped him grab that with a Sand Soldier auto. And T1 are going to try and knock down this bottom inhibitor turret, but they're not actually going to stick around. They lose Owner, they lose Carrier.
They don't push. As Carrier is just chilling here. Meanwhile,
oh, we got a Faker had his back stuffed. I was actually wondering whether that was going to happen.
No,
and Fisher is able to cancel it. Zeus, he finds a slicing maelstrom, but unfortunately would have really liked his Zhonya's, so maybe that's a caster curse as well. And they get two. Both solo lane is dead. The Baron is up. That's bounty gold. They need 25 seconds. They need 25 seconds. Dundun on the turn. There is Guga with a decent hook. Carry able to tank for a while, but there is no way that they could do anything about it. And Nongshim, they turn on a dime. They grab the pick.
Can get a big push, but they have to be wary now of that teleporting cannon because he didn't use the TP. As this is Faker getting caught here, interrupted on his back. And just a lot of greed, honestly, here from T1. Zeus also getting caught by the Satchel Charge. Decides he can 1v4 and decides to flash in an ult. So if that's not happy game, I don't know what is. But look, he almost made it happen. Like, I was actually a little bit scared for a second.
And then instantly builds an arm guard as well, I'll have you know.
Yeah, he's like, all right, well, maybe this is now we need to play a little bit more respectful. But they're going to get soul point off of this. They have the Baron buff, cooldown, and Ziggs interacts with Senna. She disappears.
Yeah, 100%. As Sylvie is brave enough to try and go for Ona once again. He flashes this time around. The Glacial Prison will be respected. And that's how most of the time it should go. Not like the weirdness that happened before. That was much better as Zeus. And Dundun is also, he's level 18, right? Like, he's got his 3 items. And yes, he's... Okay, Zeus is going to stun him up. He does have his Merc Tread, so that's going to make him okay. As okay, Fisher finds the Buster Shot. There is the Zhonya's from Zeus as Dundun finds himself in a very awkward position and will be cut down. But Zeus is out of the fight for the moment. Carrier is just going to gobble up Fisher, though. And now the Abyssal Dive comes in. He's trying to get out. Fisher survives for so long, but Ona is able to pick it up. And now the resets come in. How many? It's like resets on resets right now as he does get one with the rocket jump also. And now Carrier finds the tongue lash. Sylvie not going to get knocked up, but he is in so much trouble. And Nongshim, they did so well to try and bring it back, but like dominoes, they fall one after the other. And T1 will be able to find the fight. It'll take a while because Sylvie's got a decent health bar, but there is the ace, and it is clean from T1.
Yeah, unfortunate for Nongshim there. Really a sloppy catch there on the bottom side. Dundun not able to use his Mega Gnar there, unfortunately. Good Zhonya's there from Zeus. And his play, it looked greedy. I was worried for him, but ultimately will be what causes Nongshim to lose this game as Fisher tries to turn around and fails, and T1 will win it in the end.
And look, I don't mind. I just love the fact that there is so much drama. Whenever we have a Nongshim versus T1, it never disappoints. Faker picks up a double as he shuffles them out of the fountain.
Tried his best to bail Dindin out in this game. Obviously, it didn't end up working. And I know it sounds crazy, but like, yeah, and Silva was so good, even though they completely lost top lane and Dindin fell 30 CS behind. It doesn't follow up, doesn't link CC together as well. Aatrox, now that's a callback. That is not what I expected. But there's not really much range top lane options left to try to deal with this Cassante in lane.
You know, he does just prefer it. But the Aatrox has a really high win rate from Mihai. Like, he has been very successful in Challenger on this champion. So a lot of comfort. Just see whether it translates to success here on the main stage as we dive into the Rift for Game 2.
The previous game.
The previous game. Call Me jumps onto Faker here for a moment. And let's see how his Tristana is going to do, as we do have a controlled setup. Unfortunately, Mihail not on the Gnar is very sad because we don't get a direct comparison between the Nongshim top laners. But Call Me, he's been playing a lot of Tristana in solo queue as well. They do back away. Still decent trade, as Piercing Darkness not going to get that little bit of extra damage. And there's another hook. Bellows Breath comes in, but Carrier's still going to take the damage. Yeah, fighting back. See Sylvie rotating over, looking for a bit of a dive. Down to 400 health is Zeus. This is a possibility, as Permafrost up and available as well. Going to be starting it off with Sylvie tanking. There's the flash and first blood with an aftershock. You love to see it. It's pretty cute, as now Ona looking for a potential 1v2, but by that I mean looking for a way out. Well, whoever it was, let me know on Twitter who else coined it. Otherwise, I'm giving it to Wolf. Okay.
All right, I'll take it.
As Ona is going to be able to take this one down, but Sylvie is here. Permafrost to come in as well, and does just wait for him to get over the wall before he chases him down with that one.
Close call on that. If the Permafrost hits on the other side of the wall or interrupts his dash through it, might have to flash there. So Sylvie really getting a lot of value in this early game. Was pretty high resource last game as well.
That's a nice satchel there from Jiwoo.
With
Faker gets here first.
Faker having 6, I just don't know if you really want to try to force this Nongshim. The Emperor's Divide can be fight-changing.
Oh, Hook is going to connect, but it is onto Zeus. Call Me now waiting for his opportunity. He just dives on in. Emperor's Divide pushes him out immediately, and all out. He's going to get rid of the Tristana. Gumayushi's already taken down Sylvie as well, and it's an absolute disaster here. Owner also tanking forever. Finally, he falls down, but Guga has to overextend in order to get it, and it's a double kill for the Cassante. It looked pretty good for a few moments, and then it was all over for Nongshim.
The problem is, no matter what engage you end up getting in that scenario, Faker says no.
Yep. And it's kind of all over there. Zeus even using him to taxi where he wants to go. Even after the flash, caught by the Glacial Prison here is Gumayushi. So he's going to have to burn his flash. Different takes on how Fearless works, because you have to have different rules in every region. Oh God, I didn't know that was the way. Oh man, I hope we get some cool rules.
Yeah, in the LCK you only do it for CL.
Yeah.
Instance, but he handles it well. He's also got flash.
Faker just walking towards Call Me. Nice flash. He's able to get out of it this time. Sylvie doing one of his patented ultimates here underneath the turret. And they are going to be able to make their way out, as Hook just narrowly avoided by Faker with the blast cone. Can't avoid that one though, as he does flash to get himself to relative safety. Mihail with a nice flash Q, but that's about all he really got out of it. Dawning Shadow comes in, decent little hook. Mihail stays alive for quite a while, and Sylvie gets over the wall. Ona will go down, but it's another double for the Cassante, and they just took too long. And Zeus is going to be able to cut them down. Carrier finds the knock up onto Sylvie as well, who's on the wrong side of the rift here, and he just gets searingly charged. Fortunately for Sylvie, not able to find that one. Hook is going to connect here from Guga though, as Carrier in position. And Guga immediately feels a little bit uncomfortable about the decision he just made. Punished immediately, Faker able to grab that kill. And Nongshim now find themselves without a support, and it's kind of crumbling, it's kind of falling apart. And it's feeling like T1 just has Nongshim exactly where they want them.
It really does. Falling apart at the seams here after a series of really close to greatness plays, but
yeah,
T1 were just the stronger team on the day. It's not over till it's over, but it's feeling pretty close.
Feeling like it's getting there. I also think that T1 upgraded their draft as well with this one as Cease and Desist comes in. Mihail is going to get all-outed and destroyed. The Mega Inferno Bomb just not as mega as it has been in other games in the past.
Yeah, that's like the moment where, you know... Okay, hold up.
All right, Sylvie, he's looking to try and get out of here. Might be able to do so as Bellows Breath is going to absorb the Glacial Prison. Pulled back by Zeus as well, and he is just being thrown around like a ragdoll, or a rag 4. And Ono was fighting Mihail and realized that he is not Zeus, and that's not a blast cone, and he's able to get out.
Yeah, a bit of flanking, a very deep one is...
Oh, max range hook from Guga, and he is going to be placed underneath the turret. Mega Inferno Bomb does go down. The Ignite absorbed by the Zhonyas and Faker. He does have to flash, but he does make it out as well.
Annoy him, and he's...
And he's also absorbing all of that pressure.
Yeah.
All Nongshim want is to kill Faker, as Jiwoo once again going to take down this turret, and once again going to get punished. No, never mind. Oh, there's the Cease and Desist. 1v3. Ona says, all right. He'll trade his life for it as Faker. He was rotating over, but he is now, he was sort of 1v3, but he's actually just fine, as he is going to survive once again. Walks away with 300. Zeus goes all out underneath the turret. The double knock-up is just gorgeous from Carrier, who's able to tank for about 16 years. I think I was rounding down on that one as well, as Sylvie, he's able to Arctic Assault his way out, but the rest of his teammates are lying in the sand, and that is going to be the outer turret falling. T1 making short work of this one. That was set up as, oh, okay, maybe this is the caster curse, as Jiwoo looking for that flank angle. Gumayushi gonna flash another one to Aslan, as now Guga, he will find Faker. How does he get out of this one? He's got, no, never mind, he just doesn't. And Zeus, he's found Mihail, does push the Aatrox into the wall, but maybe that's exactly where Mihail wanted him. Finds the third Q, and that is going to be the kill going over to Call Me.
This is when Nongshim hold up the game 1 playbook, and they're like, all right, Baron, go to Baron now. As Cougar's going to buy time.
He is definitely doing that. The Ram comes out. Nice buffer on the dredge line. As we can see, he is buying time because the Baron currently going down right now. T1 taking their frustrations out on the Nautilus. Final punch does come on through. Looking forward to Arcane as well as the Rift Herald is going to do some scouting, and he gets the information that the Baron does go down.
Wait, how many laps?
And Guma's like, well, now it's time to take the inner turret, and he's not going to be able to get there. Runs out of time on that one. We're going to try and make sure he's there to contest this smite.
Zeus.
I think they want a team fight. I don't think they want to go for, let's just take the dragon and get out. I think it's just trying to find that ultimate angle.
Pope needs to hit for Ziggs. He's got 800 damage. This fight needs more.
Oh, Sylvie with the steal. So we even out the dragon.
I think we're all fools to predict this game. As they're doing Baron, it's a T1 moment here. Rotation coming up.
It's going down extraordinarily quickly. The teleport in from Mihail will get him into the fight as Mega Inferno Bomb to at least lower the health bars somewhat. And Zeus maybe caught out of position. Well, he's Kasante, so never mind. And T1, they move back towards the Baron. It's secured by Ona. The double knockup comes in from the Call of the Forge God, and now they throw the kitchen sink at them. Call Me to be taken down so low as Zeus gets into the fight in the nick of time, and Carrier somehow survives as well. Faker is able to take down yet another one, and he's able to kite them out as well. And Jiwoo, once again, the last man standing. Game 1, Game 2. Is there a difference, Wolf? It's another team fight for T1.
And now you have no sustained damage, no way to clean up, and Guma's going in.
Yeah, he's looking for it. Oh man, even the Piercing Darkness doing so much. Faker just slides on in to help him lock that one down. T1, they secure the delayed ace.
Really do wad it up.
Yeah.
And wind up their arms.
Oh, wow, okay.
Bye-bye.
Well, Call Me he had some health before. It's definitely gone now. Nice Call of the Forge God comes on through. And Mihail not even going to be able to get into this fight as the Dawning Shadow comes down. Guma's like, I'm a carry now, guys. And he's going to be able to take him down yet again. Faker is there, picks up the kill. The flash forward as Guma just wants to take this game. He's done. He just wants to go home. That is going to be the bottom inhibitor going down, and Ona, he's walking straight towards these Nexus turrets. Never you mind. They're not going to waste their time with those turrets. This game is over. T1 pick up the 2-0. It wasn't necessarily clean, but in the end, I don't think there's any disputing who the better team on the day was. All business for T1 here in game number 1. Faker also doing the most damage in the game on this Azir. Really looking like he warmed up in this series.
농심 레드포스의 대결 결과 T1이 승리하면서
Thank you very much, guys.
서버
This is
탑승을
Dear for the
가져오게
POG
됐습니다.
interview
오늘
translation,
경기
joined by
선수들과
Owner
인터뷰
and
나눠보도록
Baker
하겠습니다. 오너
on the
선수,
side
베이커
of
선수
T1,
승리
who just got their first win of summer.
네,
Congratulations!
첫 승을 가지고 오셨습니다. 승리 소감 먼저
You
들어보겠습니다.
have
오너 선수.
secured the first win in the opening week. How do you feel, Owner?
이기고 싶었는데 또 2대0으로 깔끔하게
Such as it was the
이겨서,
opening week, we really wanted
네,
to
베이커 선수가
win,
부탁드립니다.
and I'm so glad that we were able to get a clean 2-0 victory. Baker.
네, 좋았습니다.
네, 좋습니다. 오늘 첫
Yeah,
번째
I feel
상대
great
농심
that we were able to
레드포스였는데요.
get a
베이커
clean
선수, 농심
victory today.
레드포스가 원래 강팀을 상대로 좀 저력을 보여줘 왔던
And your
팀이었습니다.
opponent today
실제로 T1을
was
상대로
Nongshim,
풀세트를 간
who
적도
has
많이
shown a
있었는데요.
promising
오늘
side
경기
against stronger
준비하면서
teams.
어떤 점을 좀
And they've actually
중요하게
taken
보셨나요?
T1 to game 3 multiple times. So, what caution did you take today? Last spring,
그렇게 일격을 맞으면서 그런 적이 있었기 때문에
Yeah,
이번에
we
좀
definitely,
조심해서 준비했던 것 같고 또 첫
uh,
경기다 보니까 어떤 변수가 있을지 몰라서
felt that Nongshim was fighting back very hard, so we
부분들을 많이
definitely
염두에
took
뒀던 것
caution and we really
네,
wanted to
좋습니다.
prepare well
오늘도 오너 선수의
and be ready
비에고가
for today's
등장을
match.
했습니다. 사실 요즘에 비에고가 많이 등장하지는 않는
And
픽이거든요.
Viego made an
그런데 오너
appearance
선수의
today.
비에고는 정말
He's actually not a
잘해요.
popular pick currently,
선택으로
but your
가져올
Viego
만큼
owner is
팀적으로
definitely
비에고에 대한
different.
판단 어떻게 하고 계신지 궁금합니다.
So, what?
일단 요즘
How do you rate Viego
나오다
in the team?
보니까 이제 AD 정글 쪽에
Yeah,
봤을
with
때
AP
비에고가
junglers
제일
making
괜찮은
frequent
픽이다라고 생각을 해서
appearances, we
이제
believe
AD
that
정글
Viego would be a
쪽에서 좀
really appropriate pick.
좋은 걸 가져오기 위해서 비에고 선픽을 했었던 것 같습니다.
네, 그래서 비에고를
And I feel
활용해서
like that's
1세트
just
엄청난
the right
드리블
answer that we
장면을
had
보여주시기도 했는데요.
against
장면 같이
AP
보면서
junglers,
이야기 나눠보도록
especially.
하겠습니다.
And we witnessed
지금
Owner's
혼자
great
남았을 때
escape in game
여기서부터
1.
이제
So let's take a
추격을
look
당하기
at the
시작해서
replay.
끝까지 살아가셨거든요.
And after-
이때 어떤 생각하셨는지 궁금합니다.
You were left alone here to be
여기서는
chased
이제
round
또
and round
좀
to
살고
survive in the
싶다라는
end.
생각과
So
함께
how do you
어떻게든
pull these plays off?
어떻게든 피해보자.
I think I just told myself I need to live. I really want to survive, and I think I got pretty lucky here. And being able to live and survive here was pretty nice. And Baker, how did you feel about this play? Yeah, I wasn't really looking at top. I thought he was already dead, but
스킬을 좀 잘 피하면서 잘 살았던 것 같습니다.
I think he was just able to juke the enemy's skill really well.
그리고 요즘에 니달리가 많이 등장하는
And
메타가
Owner,
왔습니다. 오너 선수
with
굉장히
literally
반가워하실
being
메타가
a
아닐까
viable
싶은데요.
pick
어떠세요?
in the
행복하신가요?
current jungle meta. Are you happy? How do you feel about that?
이달리를 플레이하지 못했기 때문에 아직까지 기쁘진
Yeah,
않고요.
since I haven't been
그
able
날이
to play
오면은
Nidalee
기쁘지
yet
않을까라는
on
생각이
stage,
있습니다.
네, 좋습니다.
I'm sure
오너
that
선수가 니달리
when the day
플레이하는 거
comes,
저희가
I will have a lot of fun
기다려보도록
and I'll be
하겠습니다.
very
그리고
happy.
2세트의 페이커 선수 상대가
And in game
미드탑을
2,
대체하고
Baker,
이번 서머에서 4대 리그
after
최초로
Nongshim
아트록스를
swapped their mid and
꺼내들었는데요.
top,
예상하셨는지 그리고 어떻게
they took
대처하고자
Summer's
하셨는지
very first
들어보겠습니다.
Aatrox.
아트록스는 아무래도 스프링 때도
What was the plan to deal
나왔던
with him?
픽인 만큼 뭐 우재 선수가
Aatrox was a pretty
잘
common
할
pick in
거라고
spring,
뭐
and I believe that
이번 썸머에서는
Zeus is pretty experienced and that he would be able to deal with it very well.
네, 그리고 요즘에
And I think he did actually execute it pretty well the way he played against Aatrox. And with the frequent Tristana and Corki matchup, there was a Corki bans in both games, and you played the Azir Tristana matchup. So what makes you prioritize Azir against Tristana? I think I just have a lot of experience with Azir, especially against Tristana. Just that matchup I'm just very used to, and I think that's just how I prepared for this kind of matchup. And I believe that Azir is always a viable pick for Tristana. And your next opponent will be Genji. So how will you prepare for Sunday's match?
또 재밌고 좋게 잘 준비해서
I think we'll just try to make sure that we have an enjoyable match. Just remembering all the times that we weren't able to win against them, I want to make sure that we are able to display a really good performance and have a good game.
네, 이런 치어풀을 또 써주시기도
So it
했는데요.
looks
이렇게 많은
like
팬분들이
a
있습니다.
fan
좀 각오 한 말씀
Just got
부탁드리겠습니다.
hired and they said
이분은 퇴사하셨어요.
that they're able
어떻게
to
한 분은 취직하시고 한 분은
watch
퇴사하셨습니다.
네, 정말
T1's match as a present, and
어,
another fan seems to
어쨌든
have
또
just
이렇게
gotten
시청해
laid
주셔서 너무
off.
감사드리고 또 이제 저희가
I'm just really grateful that you guys are here to watch us play.
또 이번에 또 이겨서
And yeah, we're
기분
actually
좋게끔
quite. We
할수
have our
있도록
weak
노력
side
많이
against Genji,
하겠습니다.
but I want to make sure that we're able to pull off a better game in the future. So we'll make sure that we are ready. And Baker, I'm sure many have celebrated your achievement as the first player to be a part of the Hall of Legends. So any shout out for the T1 fans?
못했는데 이번 서머 때는 그래도
Yeah, I believe that our results didn't really
지난 스프링 때
really show how
처음에
much we have prepared.
짓고 시작해가지고 조금 아쉬웠는데 이번에는
And in last spring, we started off by losing to Genji, but I want to make sure that we start off strong by winning against Genji this time around. And that's the end of the interview from owner and faker of T1, and now passing it back to the space. Thank you.